I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So we got news to talk about today. The Minnesota Vikings possibly, potentially making some moves. First up we got Ryan Tannehill. Now we know they need a they need a QB2. They're yearning for a quarterback too. Will they find the correct one? We will see. But Ryan Tannehill, for me, is the perfect candidate. He's the perfect candidate for the job. Somebody who can come in, help McCarthy develop. He understands the game, had some successful years and with the Titans, correct? So he's not just a what you say, just strictly a bridge quarterback. He brings more to the table. Brings more to the table, huh? Not just bridge, baby. Development, helping with development, experience, teaching JJ McCarthy certain secrets of the game, no do's and don't do's. And side note, bro, I'm gonna get the Kyrie Jackson backgrounds more into the videos now. Rest in peace, dog. He will never be forgotten. SKOL Vikes forever. Rest in peace. Paradise. Kyrie Jackson. You hear me? Never get it misconstrued. So yeah, videos from now on, at least the majority of them, I'm gonna have Kyrie Jackson in the background, dog. Because guess what? I don't think people really care. At the end of the day, you hear me? Heavy, huh? Heavy, but we will not. I repeat, we will not let him be forgotten, huh? Straight up, bro. Hands down, man down. 10 toes, no cap, bro. Let's get it, man. But Ryan Tannehill could be the perfect matchup with JJ McCarthy. Now, of course, this is the negative. We don't want this to happen at all. But if JJ McCarthy was to get injured, suffer injury, you feel comfortable. You be okay with Ryan Tannehill coming in, doing his job, contributing at a high level, huh? Period, homie. Period, huh? Point blank, period. Now, some may say, the Vikings can maybe just draft a QB just cuz in a draft. No, why? Let's not go that route. As you can see, Kwesi is doing everything he can to revamp this roster with free agency, with free agent acquiring certain free agents, right? So he's trying his best to, get everything done out the way. So when draft time comes, they have leeway. They can pretty much do whatever the hell it is they want to do, the draft route. Whether it's drafting a QB just cause a tight end, defensive tackles, let's go. Cornerbacks, let's go. A running back, maybe, but you just got Mason now, so you ain't got to reach or stretch. You can go either route, a wide receiver, a stud wide receiver, more trench work. And I'm going to get into the draft and break down certain players. Probably the next couple videos, so rock and roll with Big SKOL, heavy, man. You hear me? I ain't gonna tell you when the live coming because I got certain things going on throughout the day. Heavy, huh? You hear me, homie? So I ain't gonna say when the next live, but just stay tuned. When I do go live, come rock and roll with Big SKOL, baby. Let's get it. And you want to come up here and talk? Yeah, say what you feel, but just make sure it's real, huh? Yeah, dog. But Ryan Tannehill, he could be the man for the job. Then we got the Bills, Rasul Douglas. Could there be a potential trade there? News is, rumors is, speculations is the Vikings will make a trade with the Bills for Rasul Douglas. I spoke on this topic about a week ago. So I don't think it's no longer just speculation, but it needs to make sense. But you add Rasul, you just added a kudu. Come on, bro. This is the game. Ain't no way in hell you can sit there and somebody can say, I don't care who you are, that the Vikings haven't gotten much better at every position in every area. Who expected it to come so soon, quickly and swiftly? Boom, Kwesi cooking. That's what it's about, man. That's the difference there, man. Kwesi learns, or he has learned. And it just was a matter of time till he got the Guapino, till the Vikings got their funds up, where they could go have some fun in the free agency game. And what do you know? Minnesota is really an attractive place for players. Oh, yeah, you can get some beast up front when you got Guapino. You hear me? When you can work the deals, get the deals done. Heavy, bro. Perfect free agency for interior D-line and O-line. And Kwesi took advantage of it. He took advantage, period. He's working. A lot more to do. He can't get comfortable, huh? He can't get comfortable, complacent. Can't have that, Kwesi. Can't have that, baby. You hear me? No cap. But keep cooking. But they add Rasul. Boom. Secondary increases quickly and swiftly, huh? No ifs, ands, buts about it. That's just what it's going to be. You got Makai Blackman coming back. Boom. Huh? Byron Murphy back. Boom. Do you dig me, dog? You hear me? You dig me? You get my drifts? Yeah, homie. Period. Akudu in the building now. Boom. Huh? Like I've been saying, it could quickly go from, the worst defensive back room in the NFL to, top 5, top 3. It only takes a shift here, shift there. Player here, addition here, dog. Change everything, period. Huh? Brian Flores finally getting the personnel he really wants and requires. He's been dominating for 2 years. He changed the defense in a year. Think about going on year 3. Same chemistry, majority of the same players, better players at certain positions, filling roster spots, interior line becoming dominant. What the hell do you mean, homie? What the hell do you mean? You hear me? That's what it's about. Talk about improving. Quasi said, boom. After this is where the learning from the lessons comes in. After the Rams game, Detroit Lions games, Quasi O'Connell said, boom. O'Connell kind of threw players under the bus slightly in the last presser. He said, we got to fix this in offensive interior line. He said it. I'm so glad he said it. And everybody in the room, Vikings fans, Vikings world, the whole NFL, knew exactly who the hell he was speaking on. Bradbury, Reisner, maybe even Blake Brandell. But he might get another chance. We knew exactly who the hell he was talking to. Bradbury and Reisner, soft ass. Ed Ingram, homie. Ed Ingram. And I'm sure he wanted to throw the exterior in there too, period. Talk about Brian O'Neill being soft, especially the last 2 weeks of the season, huh? You hear me? The only solidified big dog up front is Christian Darrisaw. No shade, no disrespect. Wish him all the best, but the only solidified big dog dominant body who moves bodies on a consistent basis, period. And he gets beat sometimes as well. It's the game. It's part of the game. It's the NFL. They playing on the highest level. Of course, you're going to get beat. But majority of the time, domination. Massacre. You hear me, homie? Massacre, homie. Devour. He devours his opponents. He's the only one. The only one. Is he the only one? Is he the only one, huh? Believe that. Woo. But Quasi is cooking. Quasi is cooking. The Vikings are a much better team, bro. Much better team. But if they can somehow pull this Rasul trade, get Ryan Tannehill in the building, it will be a positive. It will be a win-win. Let's get to the Ryan Tannehill article first. Point blank period. Let's get it, man. What it's about, dog. This is what it's about right here. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Will they dominate? Will Quasi dominate the offseason? Huh? Give me 1 second, bro. That's what it's about right here, right? Let's dominate, man. Break their will early. Break every team's will early, huh? Have them scared of you early. You hear me? Vikings in talks with this veteran quarterback after ending pursuit of Aaron Rodgers per reports. Could Ryan Tannehill be headed to Minnesota? Let's see. The Minnesota Vikings quarterback situation has been one of the main topics during the NFL offseason, and they still are working out their QB room, which includes 2024 number 10 overall pick J.J. McCarthy for 2025. The team is in communication with the veteran quarterback, but that's not Aaron Rodgers, as the team is reportedly not pursuing the future Hall of Famer. Speculations here and there. Some say they are, some say they're done with it. We gonna see, bro. Time will tell. With former Minnesota starter Sam Darnold signing with the Seattle Seahawks, the team is reportedly sticking with McCarthy as their starter. It likely wants to add a veteran to its group, and with Rodgers seemingly out of the conversation, it's moving on to another season QBs. The Vikings have shown interest in adding Ryan Tannehill, but no deal has been discussed per Fox Sports. Therefore, it's just what? Bullshit, cap, etc., etc. You hear me? We got to be real here. It means nothing right now. Are they talking Guapino? Are they talking Guapino? If not, it means nothing. I don't want to hear about it until they talking Guapino, contract talks. What's on the deal? 1 year, 2 year, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, huh? Period, homie. Hit him with the wham. You hear me? Hey. Tannehill played for the Tennessee Titans from 2019 to 23, but didn't sign with the team in 24. You hear me, dog? The 36-year-old was adamant that it would take the exact right scenario for him to join a team, saying nothing really felt right during free agency last offseason. As a result, Tannehill didn't take any snaps during the 2024 season. Last playing in January of 2024. The former number 8 overall pick played in 10 games in the 2023 season, starting 8 with the 3-5 record. And that right there tells you it's always a draw to straw with the draft up. This guy's a former number 8 overall pick. Now look at him. Some may call him a journeyman. He can't find a home, traveling place to place. Now, why is that? Did Tannehill fail? Was he just in bad situations that didn't develop him the best? Because as we know, Tannehill has had a few good years. He's had a few good years. Not what you expect from a number 8 overall pick. Some may say, most may say it was has been a piss poor career. Believe that. But at the end of the day, Tannehill, solid backup. Nothing wrong with being a solid backup, baby. Period, bro. It goes like that. And once again, reinvention, rebirth of Tannehill's career. We know what KOC does. We know who KOC is. A lot of questions, maybe even some concerns. But at the end of the day, one thing that is for sure, for certain, is KOC, is a true quarterback whisperer, baby. Officially. Anybody else that says otherwise is cap and hating, especially them so-called analysts and experts round yonder there. At the end of the day, what he did with Kirk, no one could do that. No one could reinvent Kirk like that. No one could follow that, replicate it. The work he put in with Kirk, I'm sure at times it got real frustrating, especially that bum punk chump didn't want to work on Tuesdays, huh? You don't want to work on Tuesday, but you want millions and billions, boy? Let me chill. Let me not dwell on the Kirk. He's gone. He's finally gone. But I want him to pay more. You hear me? Believe that. Tannehill began his career with the Miami Dolphins, playing 7 seasons in the 305 before playing 5 seasons with the Titans. In his 11-year career, the former NFL Comeback Player of the Year has played in 155 games with an 81-70 starting record, winning record, not great ratio, but winning. 34,881 passing yards, 216 touchdowns, and 115 interceptions. He started 5 playoff games, all with the Titans, with a 2-3 record, 754 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Shit, better record than Kirk will ever have. And that's it for Tannehill, man. So once again, you ask me, does it make sense? Does it make sense if the Vikings were to sign Tannehill? Hell yeah. If they can swing it, make it happen, because I'm sure it's a certain number he wants, some certain promises he wants to be made. Hell, he might come talking about, I want to be able to bang and compete with J.J. McCarthy. Just like J.J. McCarthy said he wants a fair chance, Tannehill might say, hey, or whoever quarterback comes in the building, right? He might say, hey, I want a fair chance. I want a fair chance to win this starting job. I understand McCarthy is your man, point blank, period. I understand he is coming in as QB1. But if I can beat him out, if I can take his throne, take over the throne, I deserve that respect and I earn that spot. Yeah. Why can't they say that? NFL pro caliber quarterback, he has the right to say what he wants, demand certain things, and decide whether or not he wants to leave it or take it if the Vikings deny him or don't oblige. All right, cool, bet. So, and I wouldn't be too mad. I wouldn't be mad if KOC and the Quays and the Vikings, you hear me, made J.J. McCarthy earn it. He shouldn't just get it. If he can't beat out a Ryan Tannehill, guess what? Get him out of there, because he won't be successful ever. Period, dog. 3 years in, with 2 years in going on, he's had all this time to study, prime himself, prime his mind, dog, for greatness, understanding the playbook to a T. Damn the physical side, what's going on physically, that's going to come back. That's going to all work out. As long as he stay focused and zoned in and put the work in with the rehab. And bang, you hear me, dog? Bang heavy. But mentally, he should be ready, more ready than ever. If he is who people think he is, if he is the whole meditator before the game, if he is the whole package, if he is so mentally strong, a great level of mental fortitude, correct, then damn. I say damn. You hear me? It should be no questions. It should be no questions. Does he bounce back? Is he capable? What? If he's JJ McCarthy, if he's the man, even Jim Harbaugh, right? Stamped him, dog, etc., etc. Co-signed for him. Talked about his greatness on national worldwide media news. All right, bet. We're going to see. But yes, you bring Tannehill in. You let him be there around McCarthy, experienced vet. It's a win-win, period, a win-win. And you expect your rookie second year to be able to beat out a number two. Confidently, easily, dramatic. Well, I ain't gonna say, too dramatic or easy, but confidently. Fuck all that. The time is now, bro. Is JJ McCarthy the one or not, or he ain't? That's what I want to know. Me personally, that's what I'm ready to know and find out. No longer no need to wait and sugarcoat the whole business. Let's get it out there. Put it on the table. See what you're working with for real with this dude, with this guy here. Period. Win, lose, or draw. It's SKOL Vikes forever. Believe it. And you can't take away what Kwesi and O'Connell have done. As far as the roster building. Now, your roster still has to execute on the field and win on the field. You still got to make a playoff run, win a playoff game, something KOC has yet to do. You still got to win a Super Bowl. You hear me? That's the ultimate goal, main goal. But the roster they have built, the coaches they have in play, it's no longer an excuse for the players anymore. Period. Anymore, homie. Anymore. Now that they're getting elite players, very good players, high talent, high-end athletes, homie. You hear me? Smart as well. Can play football, period. Brian Flores finally getting his personnel. KOC has his personnel, dog. No more excuses. Let's rock and roll and take over. You hear me, dog? We run the North. Believe that. Take respect. Take respect. You got Cowherd out there still saying the Vikings are the worst team in the NFC North. Never listen to Cowherd. You hear me, dog? The way he disrespects the Vikings, then hops on their nuts. You hear me, dog? Make you not even damn near rock with the dude, correct? He disrespects. Then he gets away with saying, I told you so. He gets away coming in mid-season. Oh, the Vikings are top 10 in the NFL. Now they're top 10. Sam Darnold's the guy now. Now Sam Darnold's the guy. Huh, Cowherd? He gets away with it year in, year out. And the Vikings aren't the only team he does it with. But for some reason, he's infatuated with riding, hopping off and on the Vikings nuts. I must know why, Cowherd. I must know why, huh? Period. No cap, baby. Let's get into Rasul Douglas, man. Let's get this Rasul Douglas trade proposal going, baby. Does it make sense or no? I think it does. I think it makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. You hear me? Believe that. Give me a second. Shit, make perfect sense to me, dog. You know? Bills predicted to make draft trade with Vikings to add Rasul Douglas replacement. An analyst recently predicted that the Buffalo Bills would make a big trade up in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft to get their Rasul Douglas replacement. Let's get it. The Buffalo Bills currently have a major void on the boundary at cornerback opposite Christian Benford, and it's an issue that general manager Brandon Benet must address at some point. Rasul Douglas remains available on the open market, but there has been nothing to suggest the Bills are going to bring him back. The team did add Dan Jackson, but he is not someone Buffalo can depend on for a starting role. With that in mind, Chad Reuter of NFL.com predicts the Bills will make a trade up in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft to select Florida State cornerback Aziri Thomas. The trade sees the Bills send 2 fourth-round picks and their number 30th overall selection to the Minnesota Vikings to move up to number 24 overall for Thomas. I'm doing that all day, every day. And you acquire Rasul, I'm doing that all day, every damn day, baby, period. 2 fourth-round picks and their 30th overall? Hell yeah, bro. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. That's the win for the Vikings. That's the win for the Vikings, period. And you get Rasul Douglas, even if he is a solid backup, let's say, so you can damn near draft another extra 2 cornerbacks if you want to. Receiver, cornerback, defensive tackle, O-line, you can really build your roster. And if they all hit, if this is the year that Kwesi brings it all together, all in, and they hit on this damn draft with these rookies here, and I think they will. You hear me? Believe that. Oh, this is great. Great news, baby. You're great news, dog. And the number 30th overall pick. Come on, dog. So what you trading up? What you trading back? 8 spots? What you losing? What draft capital are you really losing, huh? You hear me? Right now, Vikings just playing ball for real. They can do anything. Go any route with it. Period. Hey, man, I'm doing that all day. I'm taking that all day. Now, if it's a certain specific player that they want, that they're looking at, and they may think, oh, it's guaranteed he won't be there after number 24. That's a guarantee he's gone. Then you can rethink it. But 24 to 30, the player you want, or the couple players, like you should go in with a couple players on your mind for your top picks, your first rounders, huh? Maybe even 3 of them. But yeah, so he will be there. But I'm taking that trade, and you get an extra 2 4th rounds. I'm taking that all day, every day. What have we been talking about? Lack of what with the Vikings, huh? Draft capital, right? Draft capital, right? This is how you build and obtain draft capital right here. Make smart trades, not any trade, right? But smart trades, smart, thought out, legitimate trades that make sense. A ton of sense, baby. Believe that. I'm with it. Let's get it. Buffalo moves up to secure Thomas, 6'1", 1'4", 197-pound frame, giving up their 2 4th-round selections to Minnesota in the deal. Reuter wrote of the proposed trade, the Vikings could stay put and take a defensive back themselves, but they currently only have 4 selections in this draft, so adding 2 early day 3 picks might be worth the risk of moving down the board a bit. Now, who is this guy they speak of from Florida State? Thomas, Isaiah Thomas. Is he that great? Is he that good? Because if that's the case, hey, call it fair ball. The Vikings might well need go ahead draft him. Yeah, go ahead draft that man there if he's available. If he's as good as they making him sound, oh yeah, why not? Make the move. The Bills want to show their hand. Guess what, baby? You hear me? Part of the game of the NFL draft. Fair ball, dog. Fair ball. Yeah. Let's get it. Thomas, who tallied 2 interceptions and 15 passes defensed over 3 years with the Seminoles, is widely considered one of the better cornerbacks in this year's class and would be a fantastic addition in this spot. Bills head coach Sean McDermott needs corners who can play man coverage, and Thomas checks that box according to the Draft Network's Ron Fowler. Guess what? The Vikings need corners who can play man as well. Believe that. Overall, the team that utilize man principles are expected to prioritize Thomas early in the process, Fowler explained. While not the most technically elite or athletically superior corner in the class, Thomas forces wideouts to earn each target with the length and discipline to challenge at the catch point more often than not. While his long speed is a concern against higher-level pass catchers, Thomas' experience operating inside of a phone booth will force even the premier NFL QBs to hit their spots when looking his way. Perfect throws, meaning the quarterback got to be on the money. If the ball is off here a little there, a couple inches this way, guess what? Interception, boom, to the house. You hear me? Period, dog. Point blank, period. So that means he has tight, sticky coverage. Coverage on his man like white on rice. You hear me, dog? Kneecap to kneecap. You hear me? Footstep to footstep. Yeah, chest to chest press, homie. That's what the Vikings need. We being real. That's what the Vikings need. We being real. Hey. The Bills want to show their hand. Attack. Attack, baby. They want to show their hand and show their draft targets. If he's that great, that good, that much potential, hey, draft that man. Make the move, Vikes. Make the move. Woo. Believe that. Let's go, man. While we love the idea of the Bills getting aggressive to trade up for a position of need, we don't love the suggested package. Trading the number 30 pick along with 2 4th-rounders feels like it's too much to move up 6 spots late in the first round. We can see Buffalo giving up one of those 4th-rounders, but not 2. Barring the Vikings sending another pick back in exchange. That said, if the Bills are desperate enough and love Thomas, perhaps they would make such a deal. Period. And that's what it is, baby. That's what it is, homie. You hear me? So the major question there is, how much do the Bills want to give up? Because that's an easy decision. I'm taking that all day from Quasi. You think Quasi ain't taking that? 2 4th-rounders, two extra picks? You can really build. Are the Bills that dumb to take it? Let them be. Let them be there. But if they don't, Thomas, keep your eyes, start doing your research on him, Quasi, and your scouts if you haven't. Since the Bills are there showing their hand, let's get it, baby. You hear me? Let's get it. Period, bottom line. Yeah, dog. Hey, fire them comments up, huh? Feedback is much appreciated. Let me know how you feel about the video. Do you agree with Tannehill? Would you like to see the Vikings sign Tannehill? Let me know. Do you agree with Rasul Douglas? Does the trade make sense to you? Let me know, baby. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw. Heavy, huh? Yeah. Believe it.